Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, The Education Hub. Dear friends, as you know that we have studied about the parts of speech. Now we are going to learn about the sentence, its parts and kinds, and will also know about its structure. So without further go, let's get started. Let us know about word and word group. We have read about sound and letters in detail. They are the seed of the English language. They join together to give birth to words, which are building blocks of the English language. Now it is about to word. We always talk and write using words. Sometimes a single words make an idea clear. If I say to you, go. Similarly, the word come or sit or stand makes the speaker's meaning clear. Word group. We cannot go very far with such single words. Mostly we use several words together. That is word groups. We say, go there immediately. Come back in on time. Sit down here. Each of these word groups make a meaning of the speaker clear. The hearer or the reader can follow them easily. Let us know about two order of words. Observe these word group. A Mary has lamb little. Two are we brothers. A very some easy is this. All these words group are meaningless. Why is it so? Because their words are not in proper order. They stand jumbled. Let us put them in their proper order. Mary has a little lamb. We are two brothers. This is a very easy sum. Now each of the above word groups make sense and give the complete meaning. So we must arrange the words in a certain order to express clear meaning. The phrase. Observe the following word groups. In the corner, at the dead of night, in a hurry, over the stream. Does each words group make sense? Yes, it does make sense but not complete sense. The words are in correct order but they give incomplete sense. We have to know something more in each case to get complete meaning. For example, what is there in the corner? What happened at the dead of night? Who is in a hurry? What is there over the stream? Word group that makes only incomplete sense are called phrases. A phrase is a word group that makes some sense but not complete sense is called phrase. So dear friends, we knew about the word group, order of words, phrase. Let us discuss about the sentence. See some examples. The chair is in the corner. It began to rain at the dead of night. The teacher was in hurry. There is a bridge over the stream. Now each word group gives clear and complete meaning. Such word group are called sentence. So in this way we can say that sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. Sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Observe the following sentences. The cow is at the manger. The milkman is coming. Subject is the word of group of words about which something is said in a sentence. शब्द या शब्द समूह को कहते हैं सब जिसके बारे में सेंटेंस में कुछ कहा जाता है. सब्जेक्ट इट मीन्स उद्देश्य. एंड प्रेडिकेट. Predicate is the word or group of words which says or say something about the subject. प्रेडिकेट उस शब्द या शब्द समूह को कहते हैं जो सब्जेक्ट के बारे में सेंटेंस में कहा जाता है या बतलाता है. सी एग्जाम्पल्स. आई रीड. दे आर प्लेइंग. द गर्ल्स आर सिंगिंग अ सॉन्ग. Let us know about the kinds of sentence. Sentence has divided into 5. Assertive, statement or declarative, interrogative, imperative, optative, exclamatory. Let us know about assertive, statement or declarative sentence in detail. First of all, we will know about its definition. When we need to give some facts or to describe events or things, whether negative or positive, we use assertive sentence, and assertive makes only a statement and assertion and ends with a full stop. जब हमें किसी तथ्य फैक्ट को दावे के साथ या दृढ़ता पूर्वक स्वीकार करने की आवश्यकता होती है या किसी घटना इवेंट या वस्तु को वर्णन डिस्क्राइब करने की आवश्यकता होती है, चाहे वह अफर्मेटिव हो या निगेटिव, हम असर्टिव सेंटेंस का प्रयोग करते हैं. हियर इज गिवन स्ट्रक्चर्स ऑफ सेंटेंस. फर्स्ट एस वी ओ देन सी. सेकेंड एस plus V1 or V5 plus object or complement. Third, subject is am are, verb fourth or others. Again, subject has have, verb third and others. Subject, verb two and others. Verb two used in simple past tense. Subject, modals, verb 1. It is used in future tense. Subject, modal, be verb and verb 4. It is future continuous tense. Subject, modal, have, verb 3rd. It is used to making perfect tense sentence. Subject, modal, have been and verb 4. It is used to making sentence of future perfect continuous tense. As showing subject, V यानी verb, O for object and C for complement. Here is given some examples of affirmative or S statement. First, Abhishek has done his MBBS from Kolkata. Gudu went to Delhi yesterday. She may win the prize. Chandan may be coming now. Now see some examples of negative or no statement sentence. Negative sentence में प्रायः फर्स्ट एक्सिलरी वर्ब के बाद नॉट का प्रयोग किया जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आभा हैज नॉट बीन रीडिंग द न्यूज़पेपर. कोमल इज नॉट लिविंग इन पटना दीज डेज. They never come in time. I hardly go there. Barking dogs seldom bite. In these sentences, you are seeing that never, hardly, seldom is used in place of not. This type of sentences we don't use not like this, like to making negative sentence. कुछ ऐसे भी सेंटेंस होते हैं जिसको निगेटिव बनाने के लिए उसमें नाउन के जस्ट पहले नो का प्रयोग करते हैं. इससे वह सेंटेंस निगेटिव बन जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव नो मनी. ही हैज नो पेशेंस. देयर इज नो पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ हिज अराइवल. इन दीज सेंटेंसेज यू आर सीइंग दैट नो इज यूज्ड बिफोर नाउन मनी, पेशेंस एंड पॉसिबिलिटी. Interrogative sentence. When we need to ask someone a question, we use an interrogative sentence. It ends with a question or interrogation mark. जब हमें किसी से कोई प्रश्न करने की आवश्यकता होती है तो हम इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस का प्रयोग करते हैं और इस तरह के वाक्य के अंत में प्रश्नवाचक चिन्ह का भी प्रयोग किया जाता है। इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस हैज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू। फर्स्ट, yes or no question. Second, WH question. Let us know about yes or no questions in detail. Yes or no questions फॉर्म करने के लिए auxiliary verb kept before subject. There are 24 auxiliary verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, shall, will, should, would, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, used to, need, and dare. Let us understand with the help of example about yes or no questions. Do you read any newspaper? Does he smoke? Is that your pen? Will he pass the examination? In these sentences, you are seeing that auxiliary verb are kept before subject. So, its structure will be auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb, then other words, and at last we will use interrogation mark. Now, it's time to know about WH questions. In root, there are 9 basic question words. Here, number 1, who. It is pronoun used for person to find out subject and object. Whom. It is also pronoun and used for person to find out object. Whose. It is pronoun and adjective for possession to find out subject and object. What. It is pronoun and adjective for showing or for using things to find out subject and object. Which. It is also pronoun or adjective. It is used for person, things when choice is restricted to find subject and object. Where. It is adverb. It is used for know about place. When. It is also adverb and used for know about time. Why. It is example of adverb of reason. It is used for find out reason. And how. It is used for manner, method, way, and health. Here is given some formative question words. How many. It is used for find out number. How much. It is used for find out quantity. It is the example of countable noun and it is the example of uncountable noun. How far. It is used to find out distance. How long. It is used to find out duration. How often and how many times. Both are used for find out frequency. At what time. It is used for find out exact time. At what place. It is used for exact place. What kind of and what type of. Both are used for find out exact place. Point to be remembered. When we need to know about subject, then we should keep question word in the beginning of the sentence which is related to find out the subject. जब हमें सब्जेक्ट का पता लगाने की आवश्यकता होती है तो हमें संबंधित क्वेश्चन वर्ड को सबसे पहले रखना चाहिए और इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्वेश्चन वर्ड, वर्ब, अदर वर्ड्स एंड क्वेश्चन मार्क. See examples. Who discovered the law of motion? Who invented the television? Whose or which horse won the race? In these sentences, you are seeing that who, and whose or which. These are the question word and which is kept in the beginning of the sentence. So we can say that these sentences are the example of interrogative sentence. पॉइंट नंबर 2, जब हमें ऑब्जेक्ट पता लगाने की आवश्यकता होती है तो हमें संबंधित क्वेश्चन वर्ड को पहले रखना चाहिए और इसका स्ट्रक्चर होता है क्वेश्चन वर्ड, एक्सिलरी वर्ब, देन सब्जेक्ट, देन मेन वर्ब, देन अदर वर्ड, देन क्वेश्चन मार्क. What did they eat? What paper do you read? Whose book did you borrow? In these sentences, you are seeing that we used first question word, then auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb. We use these type of sentences to find out object. Point to be remembered in formal English. We use preposition, consonant, question, answer, but in ordinary English, generally we use preposition in the end of a sentence. Formal English में हम preposition, consonant word, consonant question word का प्रयोग करते हैं, लेकिन ऑर्डिनरी इंग्लिश में हम सामान्यतः प्रीपोजिशन का प्रयोग सेंटेंस के अंत में करते हैं. इससे सेंटेंस के मीनिंग में कोई अंतर नहीं पड़ता है, केवल स्ट्रक्चर में थोड़ा अंतर हो जाता है. यूज ऑफ वेयर. इट इज यूज टू नो अबाउट प्लेस, पोजीशन एंड डायरेक्शन. इट इज एडवर्ब ऑफ प्लेस. See examples. Where do you live? Where is the living these days? Where is your residence? Where is the capital of India? In all examples, we used where to find out place, position, and directions. So we can say that where is the example of our key point of to find out adverb of place. Now, when. When it is used to find out time. Example, when do you get up? When do you have your breakfast? Why? It is used to find out reason. Why was he late? Why are you angry? Why is sitting over here? How? It is used to find out method, health, and way. How do you start the car? Here, how is used to show about method. How are you? Here, how is used to find out about to health. And how did he come here? In this sentence, how is used to find out in what way. How it is used with adjective in this way. How old are you? How important is this question? How strong is he? In these sentences, you are seeing that adjective old, important, and strong. These words came just after how. How many or how much? How many is used for countable and how much is used for uncountable. How much money do you want? How many books do you read? Here money is uncountable and books are countable. How with adverb. Let us know about the use of how with adverb in a sentence. How fast does he run? How soon can you remember? How seriously was he hurt? In these sentences, you are seeing that how is used with adverb. Now, let us know about the uses of formative question word in the examples. First, how many is used to find out number. How many languages can you speak? How many brothers and sisters do you have? How much? It is used to find out quantity. How much water should a man drink every day? How much time does it take to fly to Delhi? How far? It is used to find out distance. How far is Washington from Delhi? How far is your residence from here? How long? It is used to find out duration. How long have you been living in Patna? How long are you going to stay here? How often? How many times? It is used to find out frequency. How often have you been to America? How many times do you eat every day? What kind of? What type of? What sort of? It is used to know about variety. What kind of movie do you mostly watch? What type of person do you like most? What sort of business does your father run? Now it's time to know about imperative sentence. When we need to express some command, request and advice, we use imperative sentence. जब हमें कोई आदेश, ऑर्डर, आग्रह, रिक्वेस्ट और सलाह, एडवाइस, निषेध, प्रोहिबिशन का भाव व्यक्त करने की आवश्यकता होती है, तब हम imperative sentence का प्रयोग करते हैं. Let us understand with the help of example. Come on, are in time. It is order. Help the poor. It is advice. Don't pluck the flower. It is prohibition. Have a cup of tea, please. It is request. Never tell a lie. It is also advice. In this sentence, subject you is understood, remains hidden but is implied. Come in time. You come in time. Help the poor. You help the poor. Sometimes it is used in single word. Run, hurry, catch, come, go, etc. Point to be remembered, in this type of sentences, mark of exclamation is also used in and the end of the sentences. Optative sentence. जब हमें किसी व्यक्ति के प्रति शुभकामना, विश, प्रार्थना या दुआ, प्रेयर या अभिशाप, बद्दुआ, कर्ष व्यक्त करने की आवश्यकता होती है तो हम ऑप्टेटिव सेंटेंस का प्रयोग करते हैं. When we need to express a wish, prayer, curse to someone, we use optative sentence. Let us understand about it with the help of examples. May you be successful. Would that he were alive. May the building collapse. Here is given some important points related to optative sentence which should be learnt by us always. Exclamation mark is used in optative sentence. May, it is used in interrogative and optative both. May is used in interrogative to find out permission. And interrogation mark is used in the end. May, it is used in optative sentence to express with, wish, prayer, and in this type of sentence, exclamation mark is used too. ऑप्टेटिव सेंटेंस के अंत में नोट ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन का प्रयोग किया जाता है. मे का प्रयोग इंट्रोगेटिव तथा ऑप्टेटिव दोनों प्रकार के सेंटेंसेस में किया जाता है. मे का प्रयोग इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस में आज्ञा प्राप्त करने के लिए किया जाता है और सेंटेंस के अंत में क्वेश्चन मार्क का प्रयोग भी किया जाता है. मे का प्रयोग ऑप्टेटिव सेंटेंस में विश, प्रेयर का भाव व्यक्त करने के लिए किया जाता है और ऐसे सेंटेंसेस के अंत में नोट ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन का प्रयोग भी किया जाता है. See some examples. May I use your pen? It is interrogative. May success kiss your feet? It is optative. In these sentences, you are seeing that may is used as interrogative or optative because in sentence number 1 may is used to asking question to someone, and in sentence number 2 may is used to giving wish or to doing prayer, so it is used as optative sentence. Now it's time to know about exclamatory sentence. When we need to express some strong and sudden feeling of surprise, sorrow, joy, anger, regret, contempt, hatred, etc., we use exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences is made up of two ways. First, how plus adjective. See examples. How beautiful, how careful you are, how bad. This is the second way to making exclamatory sentence. What, adjective and noun. What a dashing personality. What a tragic end. Some other examples. Alas, I am undone. Hurrah, we won the match. Phoo hoo. Point to be remember. Note of एक्सक्लेमेशन का प्रयोग एक्सक्लेमेटरी वर्ड के अंत में या सेंटेंस के अंत में किया जाता है. That's all for today. Dear friends, in this video we knew about the word group, order of words, phrase, then after sentence, its meaning, parts, kinds in detail, and also knew about how to make sentences with the help of examples. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel, do share videos so other can learn, and hit the bell icon to get regular update. Dear friends, if you have any suggestions to related it, please write in the comment box. Thanks for watching.